Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. Phantasy Star Online 2, version 2 New Genesis? Something like that. This game is available finally on the PlayStation 4. It was available, I think, October last year, 2023. So it was previously available on the Xbox systems, Xbox One and up, and on PC for much longer than that. But you know, we finally get the PlayStation version if you want to play on a PlayStation. Of course, that means that the game is going to look a little older. You know, it's not going to have the most cutting-edge graphics, but you can get it to look pretty good, and it can also run at a really good, consistent frame rate as well, depending on what kind of options you enable on your game, and you know what you want and what you can tolerate as far as how it plays online.
Please take this. I'm sure it will help.
We're not going to start from the very beginning. Unfortunately, I did not capture that. So we're kind of in the mid-game right now. And yes, all these menus suck just as much as they have always sucked in Phantasy Star Online. I think the good thing about this is that they've dramatically changed the format and the combat of Phantasy Star 2 Online. The original Phantasy Star 2 Online was kind of an extension of the original Phantasy Star Online. So you still had timing on your attacks, and you know, you'd get bonus damage if you timed them correctly, according to the rhythm of the game. So the combat seemed, you know, faster than the original Phantasy Star Online, but compared to New Genesis, which is the version we're playing, you know, the speed of combat is dramatically enhanced. The movement is enhanced. Obviously, the graphics have been enhanced too, and you know, you can play the original Phantasy Star Online here as well. I think the only downside with the New Genesis version is that the story missions, unfortunately, they're single player only. So when you want to go through the story, that's just a one-player affair. You can't invite other people to the missions that are available in the story mode. You know, the multiplayer missions are now resorted to like special areas in the game, along with the world events that happen. So you technically are getting, you know, more events to play multiplayer with other folks. Unfortunately, you're not getting the missions that I think people are used to in a online game, which is, you know, instanced dungeon combat that relates to the story. I think the complications of having somebody play through a story, you know, and then sit there and watch through cutscenes while other people are waiting, maybe they've already seen the cutscene, I think that sort of facilitated a need for them to change the combat around. Maybe that's the case, I don't know, but I know for now, you know, we're oh, what do I have for chapter 1 that I need to do? Head to your creative space. Oh, shoot. I guess I should have done that at some point in time. Try going to creative space. I'll contact you once you arrive. Where is my creative space? I don't think it's here, is it? This game is free to play, so you can download and start without any cost at all. If you want to purchase items, you can purchase the season passes, which allow you to have more item storage, along with some quests which are available only to season pass members. Some other things too, but nothing that would that's directly related to gameplay. You know, they're basically costumes and quests, but again, nothing that would be required of you in order to enjoy the game. And the game also gives you a lot of experience, so you know, you're going to find yourself quickly on the way to level 80. You know, the level cap in your first playthrough. Certainly faster than any other of these kind of games out there. Looks like you made it. You're in what's called a creative space. According to the data, there are also countless other islands like it. So, that one is all yours. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? You're free to do anything you want here. Oh, one more thing. See that building in front of you? I actually made it. Not bad, right? It's yours to use as you please, or even destroy if you like. I'll start by teaching you how to make use of materials on the island. Press R1 to switch to edit mode. In edit mode, you can perform various operations related to creation, such as placing, rotating, or deleting build parts. Okay, that should be enough. Next, try placing some build parts. Oh, I forgot to mention, the things you can put on your creative space are called build parts. Don't forget. Alright, now give it a shot. You can put the parts wherever you want. While in edit mode, open the build menu. From the build menu, you can select the build part you wish to install. While a build part is selected, the location of the part will be displayed as a guide. You can use square to place the build part. Okay, so we've got, what is this? Foundations. Got stairs, exterior stairs. That looks good. It also turns out you can place build parts in midair. Completely ignore the laws of physics. Now, on to the next topic. Build parts can be removed from the space. Can you try removing what you placed? You can delete a build part by pressing triangle while selecting the installed build part. You can also delete a build part by using the build command in the build menu. Nice, that'll do. If you ever put something in the wrong spot, you can always remove it, just like you did now. Well, we really just scratched the surface, but I'll wrap my explanation up here for now. Let's call it a day. When editing is complete, select Exit Edit Mode from the Build Commands menu at the top of the Build menu. Oh, one last thing. Can you access the initial teleporter? That's the teleporter you'll use to enter or leave your creative space. It has several other important functions, so access it and take a look. Accessing the initial teleporter build part will open a menu to transfer you to various creative spaces. Selecting Return to Arc Space will take you to the respective Arc Space. Again, nice, you can just build your own little area, expand upon it, kind of make it your own. Of course, I'm not creative at all. Perfect. Just so you know, you can also change the location of your initial teleporter. If you're going to make a big structure, you may want to place it further away. Okay, now I really don't have anything else to tell you. Would you mind coming back? Return to Archbase. Welcome back. How'd you like the creative space? Sure hope you found it interesting. Maybe you can help me with some of my research too. That'd make me so happy. I can teach you more, so come talk to me when you have time. Okay, we need to talk to Aina. So let's go there. I might have a place close to there. Mr. Woods. Of course, like all Fantasy Stars, you have the ability to change classes at any time. You can mix and match main classes with subclasses. I mean, there are a ton of things to do in the game. Thankfully, there's no shortage of activities to do or places to see. At least initially, and you know, you'll be occupied quite a bit with the realm and the land, the multiple biomes, a pretty significant story to go through. You know, even if you never plan on playing multiplayer with strangers or with friends, the computer supplies you with teammates as you go through the single player story, or even if you're out in the multiplayer world and you aren't actively in a party, the computer will provide you a party. Now, maybe they're not as useful as you'd like, depending on the class that you have. But, you know, you'll always feel like there's somebody around with the way the game is set up. You ready? Then let's get going. Yeah, of course the music's excellent, as it is always in the Phantasy Star series.
Well, we're here like Tuli asked. So where's Tyvis?
Let's keep searching as we go in. Those ice masses, they're giving off faint photon readings.
Maybe they're minerals. We could probably break them open.
Occasionally, a throwable object will appear due to an enemy attack, or when you destroy an object. When you access this object, you can throw it with a throw action. If you choose not to throw it, the object will disappear after a while. Throwable objects have different effects, such as causing downs to enemies that can be very helpful in clearing trials. Glowing yellow crystals known as crystalline ice can be destroyed with attacks, producing crystalline ice shards. Throwing a crystalline ice shard will cause it to explode on impact, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Grab one and then give it a toss.
We're at a disadvantage here. We have to close the distance.
It's hard to get a bead. There must be some way to just destroy them.
Trial start.
Yeah.
Success.
Someone's fighting. Let's check it out.
Trial start.
There's a lot of them.
Do you think that might be Tyvis?
It could be, but we need to deal with these enemies first.
Success.
Of course, I've just picked Fighter, which is
Looks like they're gone.
nice if you just want some dumb fun.
Wait, where's Tyvis?
Maybe he went further in. Let's check it out.
You know, with a Fighter, you can play this game like a Dynasty Warriors game.
those? Those things near those dolls.
There's a strong photon reading. I guess they could be crystallized photons? Maybe if we hit them hard enough, they'll explode.
A trial in which numerous cold photons appear in the area. Cold photons can only be destroyed by throwing crystalline ice shards at them. Destroying them causes a massive explosion that deals huge damage to nearby enemies. Occasionally, a large cold photon will appear, which, when destroyed, can cause downs to enemies. Use all the available tools to defeat the target enemies and clear the trial.
We'll never know unless we try. Let's do it.
Trial start. Success.
Nice! We cleared them all out.
Where did that guy who looked like Tyvis go?
I heard a noise over there. Let's go. Look over there. There he is.
But first, these enemies.
Smash them.
Trial start. Success.
That was tough.
But at least we're closer to catching up to Tyvis. We'll help.
Oh, reinforcements. Great.
Trial start.
You're Tyvis, right?
I am. Wait. What's on my hand? Oh, you must be the ones Kuka mentioned. I'll block their attack. While I'm doing that, you take them out.
Okay.
Was that the last of them? Looks like there's still some lurking. Better take them out.
I let myself get surrounded there. Thanks.
You know, it's not super smart to come somewhere this remote all alone.
There's nothing to worry about. I know the Kavaris region better than any of my siblings.
And yet, you let yourself get surrounded.
What's an adventure without a little danger? Although, I did drag you into that battle. I'll be more careful in the future.
We met up with Thule earlier, and he hadn't found Ilma yet. What about you?
Swing and a miss for me too. I've looked all over now. Where in the world did he get off to?
Isn't there anywhere you haven't looked?
Huh. Lost Central's about the only place left.
Lost Central. I heard that a battle with Dark Falls took place there, and it was encased in ice afterwards.
But it's impossible to get inside. The dolls around there are unbelievably strong. Just getting near it is a nightmare. I find it hard to believe Ilma went there.
Which means...
Well, it's dangerous to just hang around here. Let's return to the lodge for now.
Okay. I'm going to head inside. If you've got business to attend to, you can go ahead and finish it first.
Alright then, let's head back to the lodge too. Well, hold on a minute. I forget how absolutely loud this game is. It's very loud.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that's fine. Let's just put these at 50.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, the good thing about this game is it gives you really good travel options. You know, you can warp to places. You basically have infinite float. You know, you'll still descend after a certain amount of time. You know, very, very, very slowly. But you know, they give you pockets of these. They give you these air pockets you can ride on. So as you're exploring, you're never really tied down to a place. If you're playing these melee characters, really any character, you have the ability to perform these dodges, perfect dodges, which are super helpful. Kind of giving the game more of a arcadey action feel. Again, closer to Dynasty Warriors. Like the previous Phantasy Star games, you know, the menus do suck. They're just kind of all over the place. They're a little tiny. I would say the layout is not logical, if not completely illogical. And there's tons of systems everywhere. There's tons of menus, tons of tutorials, and tons of things which aren't necessarily going to be super well documented that you'll have to learn on your own, either through trial and error or, you know, going to different websites for research. So, you know, it is not the most straightforward experience, as, you know, MMOs tend to be. They tend to be kind of out there. But even if you suffer through all of that, the same basic gameplay is very, very simple. Kind of when it comes down to it.
You're back. Good to see you're all right.
Tyvis and Thule told me everything. You helped them fend off the dolls?
Oh yeah, we managed to run into them.
Thank you all for helping them.
Don't mention it. We gotta help each other out in times of need. Need some help?
Sure. Thank you.
I destroyed every doll's nest I could find. I didn't see any trace of Elma, though. Well, it sounds like we covered the entire region. If Elma were here, he'd have some sort of brilliant idea for us. Except he's not here. I know that. Okay. I'm gonna do another sweep of the places I already looked. Maybe I missed something. There's one more place I'd like to check. Huh? Where's that? Lost Central. You're being ridiculous? We can't go there.
Sure, Ilmo was interested in Lost Central, but I doubt he'd go there.
That's the only place left, though. It's too dangerous. As the eldest, I can't let you go. You always try to take on too much by yourself. Listen, we need to work together, or we'll never get anywhere.
Simmer down, everyone. If only Grandpa was here.
Grandpa.
Kuka, where are you going?
Ever since Grandpa passed away, we haven't gone near his room. But it looks like Ilma decided to go in anyway.
I think you're right, now that you mention it.
You all inherited this land from your grandfather, right?
Yeah, not that anyone lives in the Kavaris region anymore, so it's just a formality.
But we'll return it to its former glory one day. Just like Grandpa dreamed.
This has been used recently.
May I? Looks like your grandfather gathered a lot of data on Lost Central. There's even info on its interior. Which means... There. See that? It looks like there's a side entrance into Lost Central.
So, you think Ilma went to Lost Central after all?
Most likely, yes. Do you know where this is?
That's just on the other side of Mistra Woods. But there's no secret path around there. I should know.
It might be hidden or constructed, so it's hard to see at a glance.
Anyway, we should go check it out.
I agree. If you insist, then I won't stop you. It may be dangerous, but I'll protect everyone. Okay, head out.
Yeah, I really do think the Phantasy Star world looked cool. The design of the enemies and the structures and the overall artwork is really solid. Even though this is, again, certainly not a cutting-edge looking game. At least certainly compared to today's standards, it still looks pretty good. I heard you're going to Lost Central. No one has any idea what's going on with that place. My advice is to be prepared for any and everything. Yeah, great, thank you. Your advice wasn't particularly helpful. And, you know, considering that this is really a PlayStation 4 game at its heart, you know, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, that generation, it does look good for its generation of graphics. Yeah, and even though it's a big world, you can get to where you want quickly. Without too much effort. So they really thought about the traversal systems, and I think they did a good job with them. Are you ready? Let's look for the entrance to Lost Central.
I'm not seeing anything that looks like an entrance.
There was an image of this area. Wasn't it this wall here? Doesn't it sound hollow to you?
There must be a cave on the other side.
step aside. That's one tough wall.
This is the picture of it. I feel like something's different about it.
It does look a little different, but what does it mean?
Let's rotate it 90 to the left.
Mm,
60.
Mm,
120.
You did it!
You did good work too, Kuka.
Ilma.
Huh? You guys?
Ilma!
Ilma! Ilma!
Ilma! Wow! You all came!
What are you doing here?
We were so worried.
Sorry. I was looking through Grandpa's research and found info on how to get into Lost Central. I was only planning to come and have a quick peek, but then some powerful dolls blocked the passage. I wanted to contact you, but the jamming signals were so strong I couldn't. Thanks for coming to rescue me.
You never change.
I know you lose sight of your surroundings when you're doing research, but still, you're such a pain sometimes.
We were worried. But it's good to see you're all right.
Thank goodness.
And it's all thanks to you guys that we were able to find him.
Yeah, thank you.
That's not true. We all did it together.
Ilma, we need to talk to you.
And you are?
We came here from Central City to find you, on Crawford's orders.
Oh, right. You want the data needed to improve Central Cannon. We discovered in the previous battle that Central Cannon was capable of damaging Dark Falls. However, as you probably know, there are two main challenges. The first is output. Even if we can damage Dark Falls, that doesn't mean it's enough to defeat it. In order to achieve that, we'd need hyper-compressed photons, and also an accelerator capable of discharging them. The other problem is durability. The barrel of Central Cannon was damaged after firing off just a single shot. The barrel and photon accelerator need to be reinforced. For that, you need more durable materials for the interior firing mechanism. Although, as I already explained to Crawford, these problems can easily be solved by using the materials and techniques found here. So moving on to the problem at hand, farther inside this area is a place with some considerably valuable data and machine parts.
You completely lost us, Ilma.
Oh, to put it simply then, there's a weapon inside Lost Central that was once able to drive back Dark Falls. I found data on the materials and techniques used to create it, but I found something else of worth too.
Huh?
You'll understand once we get there. Everyone, follow me.
Trial start.
Oh, hello, big boy. Mean guy.
Lost Central's control center. This is the core unit. Well now, let's see here. You can all take a break. Central people, could you come here? I've hit a snag. Can one of you try to help me get past it?
Sure, I'll try. There isn't enough power. The backup is drained too.
Well, that's only natural. Here, use this battery.
I don't know if that'll be enough. Oh, it looks like the subunit is back online.
Great. Let's use that then. All right. I think the core system is coming up too.
I'll redirect power from the sub to the main. We should probably use safe mode just in case.
Right. Hey, you're pretty good. You really know your stuff.
The same to you.
Wow, she can understand Ilma.
Our Manon's pretty smart, you know. It's working?
Hopefully, yeah. Okay. Let's take a look inside.
Dolls?
It seems that we have woken them up from their nap.
Never mind. We'll take care of them. Besides, I'd fall asleep if I had to keep watching you work, Ilma.
Trial start.
There's so many! Titus! Mary! Grab their attention! Julie, over there! You got it.
Yeah? Ilma!
You okay?
Fancy.
Wow, they're so strong.
Now that's teamwork.
No, who are you?
We'll take care of this one.
Feet Carvus.
Think we can break those icicles?
No, frozen.
One's like last.
If we time it just right.
You did it! Nice work!
Ha! That was a great team play!
Okay, let's grab the info we need and go. Ooh, it's just as I thought. There's a wealth of information about Dark Falls stored here.
Whoa.
With this, our chances of defeating Dark Falls should rise exponentially. Huh? What's this?
Grandpa.
I imagine that it is my grandchildren who have discovered this file. There is something I wish to tell you.
Spoilers, Grandpa.
As a result of analyzing the data left behind in Lost Central, I have found that Dark Falls was still in the midst of growing. In this unstable form, it was incapable of unleashing its full power. It is my belief that in the not-too-distant future, Dark Falls will appear once again and grow into its complete form. I do not know if this will be of any use, but I have left behind data on Dark Falls' attack on Lost Central. I hope that it may lead the way to defeating Dark Falls once and for all.
It was just a recording.
Thank you, Grandpa.
It's okay, Grandpa. We're doing all right for ourselves.
You were all a great help.
I made you some lunch for your trip back.
Thanks.
Well, I see you've received the data. That concludes your mission then. Thank you for saving Ilma. You have my gratitude.
Leave Central Cannon's renovations to me. I'll be working alongside Crawford.
Now then, please get some rest once you get back. Crawford, over and out.
Shall we be on our way?
Take care. Come again sometime.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, we will. See you, everyone!
Yeah, I think it's pretty generous for Sega to offer this game for free, and it gives you an entire one-player story game to play, in addition to the multiplayer component. Can you hear me? We're now preparing for a new expedition plan. Please stand by until our next communication. Melmrak, can you hear me? Due to your outstanding contributions, you've been selected to join the Kvaris Regional. Some of the elite Arcs defenders are already working together to wipe out fierce enemies. You can join independent partisan squads. Okay, this is the multiplayer portion.
What do we have here?
Do you have a minute? I'd like to ask you a favor. If you happen to be in the area, could you stop by the lodge? I'll be waiting for you.
Head to the lodge. Didn't I just warp away from the lodge? See it south, huh?
I'll try looking around for her too. Well, bye.
Oh, and the voices are too quiet.
Thank you.
I know. I love this little piece of music. Like I said, the entire game is just set up with just a lot of really amazing sounding tracks.
So this is where you've been.
You two, is something wrong?
Well, I'm not really sure how to say this, but Manon, is something troubling you? Anything at all?
No, I was just thinking.
Oh no, not thinking.
We learned a lot about Dark Falls during our time in Lost Central. It's evolving even further than before, and now we have to face its stronger form.
Yeah, true. But we'll be okay. If we all work together.
Yeah. You've grown a lot, Aina. So different from when you stood here before. Unsure of yourself. That's true of both of you, actually. But even so, if we fight Dark Falls, there will be numerous casualties. That's inevitable. I'm afraid of this war bringing even greater destruction than it already has.
You're so kind, Manon.
Me? No,
All Arcs defenders on standby in Central City. Crawford has called an emergency meeting. Please come as quickly as you can. Over.
Then we're off.
Oh, Manon.
All right. God, the game raises your levels so fast. I mean, it just gives you so much experience. It is rushing you towards level 80. And just playing the story mode, which is, like I said, just a great little action RPG, gets you to that level, or very, very close to it.
Allow me to get
I mean, look how
straight
many
to the point.
cutscenes are in this. It's like a
After
regular
analyzing
single-player
the data
game.
we received from our investigation of Lost Central, we have been able to narrow down where Dark Falls may be located. Deep within the Stia region. Thanks to everyone, we have completed work on Central Cannon, and it is ready for battle. We will lure Dark Falls out and fire Central Cannon as soon as it is in range. We can finally put an end to this long battle. That said, I imagine that things will not be quite so simple. The Stia region is the most dangerous one in all of Halpha. There are 2 reasons. The first is that the entire region is covered in large amounts of magma. The second is that the dolls there are much more formidable and more numerous as well. Our objective is simple, but this will be the most dangerous mission you have ever undertaken. Please prepare yourselves and ensure that we meet with success.
We sure will, is what I'd like to say. But I have a question. Are there any Arcs defenders like Nadara or Ilma in the Stia region? Until now, we've managed to defeat the dolls by working with other defenders based in the region. So if we can team up again there, that would help.
Well, there is a Vanguard unit deployed in the Stia region. If only we could contact them somehow.
Oh, we should be able to contact the Stia camp. That's where the Vanguard unit is based. I'll bring them up right away.
No, wait!
Hey there! You've reached friendly operator Naroshi! So, to sum up, we want to discuss our strategy for defeating Dark Falls.
Yep. Gotcha! Well, you heard him, Commander. What would you like to do?
Long time no see, Glenn. I heard everything from Naroshi. I have no objections. Thank you. Kanumi, I'm leaving this matter entirely in your hands.
Understood, sir. I am Adjutant Kanui. And it's good to see you again, Crawford, Rosa, Oranchier. We will prepare a place for you to stay and await your arrival. Please, take care.
Are you two still?
No, not as much as before. We will succeed this time. We can't make the same mistake. Now, please make sure you prepare amply before embarking for the Stia region. Good luck out there.
I'm sorry about earlier. I hope I didn't worry you. But I'm fine now. Really. You don't have to be concerned at all. The fighting in Stia looks like it'll be bloodier than ever before. We need to be sure we're ready for it. Dozer mentioned that we should talk to Gaiden, or Guiden if we need any help. Might be a good idea to do that before we set out. Oh, it's you. Good timing. I need to tell you something about this new expedition. Do you have time to listen? Alright, here goes. Being a good Arcs defender isn't only about fighting. Things like communicating with fellow defenders and knowing how to use your mag are important too. There's something I'd like to introduce you to. You actually might have already met, but I'd like you to go see a woman named Lydia. She's a member of the Advanced Intelligence Support. I imagine she'll have a lot of useful info for you. I believe she's near the personal shop. You should definitely try talking to her. Just keep giving you experience.
Welcome.
And more experience. I'm already at 61. We're going from 55 to 61. This game is crazy in the single player mode. I heard you met her. There are other people at each base who can provide information too. Be proactive about talking to people and putting that info to use. I'll be praying for your success. Thank you for visiting me. I'm Lydia with ARC's Advanced Intelligence Support. My role is to make the lives of our ARC defenders easier by providing useful information. Is there anything you wish to know about? Oh man, oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff here. Very good, I'm at your service then. Well then, please allow me to explain the main menu shop. You can use AC, SG shops and scratch tickets in the shop. You can purchase items from the AC and SG shops using those respective currencies. In particular, I like to recommend the premium set in the AC shop. Using the premium set will allow you to put up items in your personal storage as well as our personal shop, as well as gain access to premium storage. Please scratch tickets to gain costumes and accessories at random. And if you like, you can also sell items that you win via scratch tickets in your personal shop. Now, some items are always available for purchase. However, some items are rotated in and out of the lineup. And some special items are only available for a limited time, so be sure to check often. Why don't you try visiting the shop? I'm sure you'd find something you love.
Stop by again sometime.
Oh, looks like you've gained a fair amount of experience. Actually, that's perfect. There's something I want to talk to you about. I'll be at the closest ARC space. Come see me when you're here. Okay, well, why don't we stop it there before I reach level 80? This is audap. You've been watching Phantasy Star Online version 2, New Genesis, running on the PlayStation 4. I'm actually running on PlayStation 5. So yeah, definitely check it out. Again, it's free to play, and you know, it can have some sort of frustrating UI decisions that they've made, and there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of subsystems and skills to balance and items to manage and things to merge and lots and lots of stuff that make up the whole of the game. But you can ignore a lot of that if you just, depending on what class you play. Like again, I play it like a Dynasty Warriors game, so I'm just a fighter and I just go in and punch stuff. And then as you play the single player game, you're learning more mechanics about the more advanced topics of the game. So you can, you know, build up your personal space and, you know, combine different items and get more advanced gear, sell your gear, all sorts of stuff. So definitely, again, for a free game, this thing is packed full of content. And even if you decide to pay and purchase a premium pass, you're getting even more content. Allowing you to do even more things. So yeah, check it out. Even if you want to play just the single player portion, just play the story mode, I think you'll be happy with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.